Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our online WHRO Classical Open Mic Night, and thank you all so much for joining us. I'm Wayla Shambo, and I'll be your host for this evening. Thank you all for coming, and thanks to all of our performers. We've got a great lineup this evening, and I know you're really going to enjoy it. Our guest artist this evening is violist Beverly Kane Baker, who has been a member of the Virginia Symphony for many years. She first joined the symphony in 1983 and was the principal violist from 1994 through her recent retirement from the symphony just a couple of months back. And Beverly has also performed with many other groups and organizations, including the Gateways Music Festival, locally with the Norfolk Chamber Consort, Virginia Chamber Players, and the Ambrosia Quartet, and has been a featured artist with the Virginia Arts Festival and performed many solos with the Virginia Symphony as well. So Beverly, we are so delighted to have you with us this evening. Thanks so much for joining us. And I'm going to turn it over to you now to tell us what you're going to be performing for us.
The first thing I would like to play is the Bourrée 1 and 2 from the third Bach cello suites. These are suites that are written for cello, but they are transcribed for viola. And for any cellists out there, I understand that they flow a little bit more on cello. They were written for the instrument, but most violas enjoy having these transcriptions to play. So the Bourrée 1 and 2 from the third Bach suite.
Here is Der Rattenfänger. Ich bin der wohlbekannte Sänger, der vielgereiste Rattenfänger, denn dieser Ort Verrungestadt gewiss besonders nötig hat. Und während Ratten noch zu viele und während Wiesel mit dem Spiele, Choralen Taurig diesen Ort, sie müssen miteinander fort.
Good evening. My name is Joanna Binford, and I'm the coordinator of the Academy of Music's Suzuki Strings program. Our mission is to bring the joys and benefits of learning music to the residents of Hampton Roads, regardless of their ability to pay. Tonight, the AOM Suzuki Violists would like to celebrate Beverly's tenure as principal violist of the Virginia Symphony. She is a fearless and compassionate leader who has served the orchestra, her section, and local violists for many moons now. My students got to hear her several years ago, in fact, 2 years in a row. She and Ambrosia Quartet came and played for our group classes, and it was a wonderful experience to see a chamber group up close, and more importantly, to hear a violist with such a beautiful, resonating, gorgeous sound.
Thank you, Miss Beverly, for being such an awesome viola player.
Thank you, Miss Beverly, for being a great viola player.
Thank you, Miss Beverly. You have inspired many
Thank you, Miss Beverly, for representing the Hampton Roads Violas.
We thought we'd just bring Beverly back for a minute. And you, Beverly, you want to unmute? Is there anything you want to say? The sign language was good too.
Was that good?
Yes.
That's so awesome. Thank you. The little comment, you're gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
This first piece is called La Rossignol, and it's an anonymous piece, I think, from the Renaissance period. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, thank you again so much, Beverly, for joining us. Thanks for your performance and for sharing those stories with us. It's been really fun to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me, and hopefully I'll get to see you again.
Yes. And thank you again to all of our performers for this evening, for your lovely performances.
Yes.
I want to thank once again the Virginian Commission for the Arts and National Endowment for the Arts for their support of the Classical Open Mic program with WHRO. We're so grateful to them. Thank you to my colleague Nancy Rogan, who has been running the Zoom behind the scenes so beautifully. Thanks so much for all of your help. I want to thank our WHRO members. Again, your support is what makes everything possible that we do at WHRO Public Media, including our broadcast programming, our educational programs, and events like Classical Open Mics. So thank you so much, WHRO members, for your wonderful and essential support. And of course, thanks again to all of our performers and to our audience members for joining us this evening and bringing your wonderful energy to this event. It's been so much fun and I really enjoyed all of your performances. And we hope to see you again soon. We are working on plans for hopefully having some in-person classical open mics starting again this fall. So we will of course let you know the details once we have those firmed up, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you so much and have a lovely evening.